Good afternoon. Across the country today, Canadians are remembering former Alberta Premier Peter Lougheed. He died yesterday in Calgary at the age of 84. As Janet Dirks reports, even political foes are showing their respect for the man known as the father of Alberta.
This was one of Peter Lougheed's final public appearances, gallant as always, as his wife Jean pointed out.
See, he helps me all the time.
This summer, a policy institute named Lougheed Canada's best premier of the last 40 years.
I was just thrilled with it when I heard about it.
Lougheed became Premier of Alberta in 1971, a champion of Western Canada and provincial rights, doing battle with Ottawa over the National Energy Program. He was key to the patriation of the Constitution, insisting on the notwithstanding clause in the Charter. While always tough, Lougheed remained respected and respectful.
I found him one of the most sensitive individuals, as well as intellectual individuals that I've ever met amongst the premiers.
Prime Minister Stephen Harper says he will miss a respected advisor.
This is the loss of a truly great man, and that is an overused phrase in our business and politics, but Peter Lougheed was truly a giant.
And he could have been Prime Minister himself, according to retired Senator Ron Gitter, who began his political career as an MLA under Lougheed.
They were coming out of Ottawa, the members of Parliament were coming. They were saying, please run federally, please go for the leadership of the party, and he would have won. But he always said no, because he felt he had the best job in Canada as Premier of the province of Alberta.
Albertans are remembering Peter Lougheed today.
He'll be sadly missed.
Peter Lougheed is survived by his wife, 4 children and 7 grandchildren. The family will be holding a private funeral, but a public memorial is being planned. Janet Dirks, CTV News, Calgary.
In Lethbridge, Peter Lougheed is being remembered as a miracle man who was as good at listening as he was at talking. The tributes are coming in from those who worked with Lougheed as well as those who watched from the outside of the political circles. Terry Vogt reports.
Peter Lougheed was a miracle man to me.
John Gogo almost speaks religiously when talking about Peter Lougheed, his former party leader who convinced Gogo to enter provincial politics in 1975, launching what would be an 18-year career as Lethbridge West MLA.
To my knowledge, all of the years I knew him, he didn't criticize anybody at the caucus table. He wanted to hear views from everybody.
Gogo says Lougheed was open and treated everyone the same whether they were in cabinet or not. Political scientist Peter McCormick says Lougheed's leadership style was one that generated enormous loyalty.
If you listen to the people who worked with him saying, what they always mentioned over and over again was he listened. He always consulted. I did a research project looking at how he managed that colossal landslide caucus of his in the Alberta legislature, and everybody I talked to said, Lougheed has never surprised us or ambushed us with a single announcement. We always know what he's going to do.
And what he did was put Alberta on the national stage, a politician who won landslides and large majorities by dominating politics from the center.
Circumstances such as the drought conditions that we face in southern Alberta today.
And while his fight over the National Energy Program is well documented, it was also the Lougheed government that took on landowners, environmental groups, and First Nations people to build the Oldman River Dam, a project to ensure a year-round supply of water for communities and farmers across southern Alberta.
And the Oldman River Dam was a very important issue for southern Alberta. So I just think he was the greatest guy on earth.
Among his many honors, Lougheed was presented with an honorary degree from the University of Lethbridge and also made an honorary chief of the Blood Tribe. Terry Vogt, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Lougheed also introduced the Heritage Savings Trust Fund and the Alberta Bill of Rights. His government also approved a bill by John Gogo to have schools officially recognize Remembrance Day.